What's happening, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about Facebook gaming. Now, for those that have been following the channel throughout the course of 2018, you'll know that I have been talking about platforms a lot. I've been doing some experimenting myself, but I've been thinking a lot recently about Facebook gaming and what an incredible tool it really is for a content creator. So I thought that I would make a video on that, kind of explaining my position, and I would fill you guys in on the good benefits of talking about going to Facebook gaming. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. The first point that I want to make is that when it comes to Facebook gaming, it has a solid interface for both the broadcaster and the viewer. And when I say solid, I mean it's not great, but it's not necessarily terrible either. Of course, improvements have been made throughout 2018, but a couple of the quirks that remain include having to go live twice, once in OBS Studio and once on Facebook in your browser. On top of that, there are no native alerts that work with Streamlabs or Muxy, any other kind of alert service. Essentially, you have to do a screen capture or any kind of workaround API that you have to do. It is a very strange situation when it comes to that. However, as I said, many improvements have been made throughout 2018. A couple of the improvements that have been made include the addition of supporters and stars, which are essentially Twitch subscribers and bits if you want to talk in terms of Twitch. But on top of that, you have the introduction of clips, which allow you to trim a small section of the stream out to share on your own Facebook page, or for the broadcaster to make small little advertisements talking about what their stream does entail. Fantastic tools that have been introduced in 2018, on top of incredible stability improvements. Another awesome feature is that the tools to build a community are right there on Facebook, and that's something people forget. Facebook is literally built to build a community. Of course, if you're streaming via a Facebook page, not only can your viewers keep in touch with what's going on with you, but on top of that, you can keep in touch with your viewers, and discussion can be had, friendships can be made, and people become invested in this community. Not only is it an information board, but on top of that, it's also a community discussion board, and that's something that you don't necessarily get on Twitch. Of course, traditionally, you've seen Twitch be the hub of the content, and then Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter be the hubs of discussion. But with Facebook, it can viably be your all-in-one. In addition to this, Facebook Watch is a fantastic way to keep your viewers engaged even after the live content has ended. Of course, for those of you that are like me, where your bread and butter is kind of pre-recorded content, then this is going to be right up your alley because it's essentially YouTube but on Facebook. So of course, you can hype up your videos whenever you are live streaming. After it ends, then people can go watch your other pre-recorded stuff, get hyped up for whenever the live stream starts, and it is a never-ending cycle, and of course, discussion can be had around all of these things. So all in all, it's just a fantastic way to keep people in your ecosystem even when you aren't live, which is really awesome because who wants to live stream 24/7? Additionally, Facebook and Instagram are the dynamic duo. When it comes to actually keeping people engaged, Instagram is a fantastic way to do that, specifically with the Instagram stories. Now, for those that don't know, Instagram has a stories feature that allows you to take a small snippet of your day, video, photo, whatever it might be, and push it out to people immediately instead of having kind of an algorithmic lineup of what's been happening on Instagram. If there's a change to the schedule, if you want to show off a new keyboard or a monitor or something along those lines, if you want to keep people up to date with what's happening in your everyday life, if you want to host a poll, so many options here for how you can use Instagram stories, which are of course integrated directly with Facebook stories, so it's essentially the same thing. The amount of potential here is untapped by many people. And of course, you can always use Instagram as it has been intended to be used, which is essentially posting photos and videos that keep people engaged and up to date with what's happening with your content, even though it's not immediate like Instagram stories or nearly as intimate, if I do say so myself. I feel like the real value here is that it really gets people invested in not only your stream, but also in you. People begin to get to know you, know what to expect from you, and understand what's happening in your day-to-day life. So, whenever it does come time for a stream to roll around, people expect that and anticipate that and look forward to that more and more depending on how much you tend to post on Instagram, Facebook, etc. Of course, if you do have anything happening outside of the Facebook ecosystem, it's incredibly easy just to go on your page and make a quick post to let people know where to find that kind of stuff. The engagement might not be as high because people hate leaving whatever platform they're already on, but I will say you could have some pretty good turnouts depending on your kind of audience. And I suppose the final point that I want to use to drive the others home is that Facebook has an untapped audience. And what I mean by this is that there are a lot of people that are going to be on Facebook that don't even know that people live stream video games, and it's going to be very interesting to them. Imagine discovering Twitch or YouTube or Mixer for the first time. Do you remember that feeling? Because that is an amazing feeling, and people are going to be very invested with the first few streamers that they do end up finding and enjoying. As of right now in fall of 2018, Destiny 2 is huge. Forsaken has just dropped and people are starting to play the raid. It is a fantastic time for Destiny content creators. And of course, people are very invested in Destiny around the world. Those that are on Facebook probably are as well. As of Sunday, 12 people were streaming Destiny 2 on Facebook. 12. Like, that's way less than you would find on Twitch, on Mixer, on YouTube, on any other platform. There were 12 people streaming on Facebook Gaming playing Destiny 2. The amount of potential here, guys, the amount of potential. So to conclude, is Facebook Gaming on the same level as Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer right now? Not at the moment. However, the amount of potential here is absolutely insane. I would encourage you to strongly consider trying out Facebook Gaming just to see if it is a good fit for you. There is no harm in trying anything. I 100% get behind just giving it a shot, because you never know what could have been. You might find an audience on Facebook, you might find one on YouTube, you might find one on Twitch. Just give it a shot. And I'm just trying to show you what options you have. So there you guys have it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below. And if you happen to be new here, be sure to check out the other content that I have on the YouTube channel. As I said, I've talked about Mixer, I've talked about YouTube a lot. But on top of that, I have a live gaming news show every night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time throughout the week to keep you up to date on what's going on with the gaming world. And I hope to see you there. But as for right now, again, I appreciate you watching this video. I will talk to you soon. Peace.